Misfit Toys.
Are you shopping with Rakuten yet? They'll help you save money on almost everything you buy. With the cash back from Rakuten, you can treat yourself to things you love, like a brand new pair of wireless earbuds or that pair of shoes you've been eyeing for months. In case you're wondering, the stores on Rakuten are the ones you know and love, like Best Buy, Adidas, and Target, and so many cool ones waiting to be discovered. There are over 3,000 stores. It's free and easy to join Rakuten and start getting cash back. Just go to Rakuten.com now or download the Rakuten app today. That's Rakuten.
Aptitude, expertise, genius, gift.
I'm the fucking talent.
See, you say, I don't care. You're pushing the button. You can say it's fake, but I know it's true. It's the thing. People are mad, and I don't blame them. But whatever. What am I going to do?
I don't think they're mad at you. I think they're mad at the world and capitalism
Everybody,
right now.
Oh my God. Literally, we're 5 fucking seconds in. You never get, that's it. That's your one use of that word for this week. For this month. You never get to say it again. Done. I don't want to hear any more bullshit. I don't want to hear your fucking Tolstoy nonsense. You and your fucking Bolshevik. Hey, I'm fucking Karl Marx and here's write a manifesto. I don't care. I don't care about the world. It's crumbling. Right now, I'm doing all I can to stay upright in my seat as this world goes fucking clockwise down the drain. I get it, but I don't need you to reinforce it with your, and another thing about money. Shut up. Nobody cares. Oh my God. But you know, people certainly, they love you and they enjoy what you bring to the show. But at the same time, let's give the fucking, the Treasury Department a break this week. Let's not talk about commerce. Unless it comes up in natural discussion. Certainly, if you and I are talking about interest rates, well, then of course it's going to come leaping to the forefront, as you and I often do when we sit here and I roll up my sleeves Jim Cramer style and I get furious at people who are buying crypto.
It's so weird.
I don't even know how, because again, that guy, he's been wrong. He's been tragically wrong. And he's also been, what the fuck, wrong? And yet, every day you can turn him on at whatever time on fucking MSNBC, sweating through his shirt and pointing at a graph. And I'm like, why is this happening? Because stupid people are just like, yay, wee, numbers. And there's plenty of things to watch with numbers. There should be a Sudoku channel with a guy like Jim Cramer just pointing at Sudoku charts and people that love it just as much. Nobody gives a shit about stocks. They just want to watch numbers and graphs.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Let's make a Sudoku channel?
Yes.
Dude, what did I pitch the other day? I told a buddy of mine something, and there was a beat, and he goes, this is a really good idea. I'm like, you know what? It actually is a really good idea. What the fuck? I go, all right. I go, if you do this, make sure you give me some money. He's like, I'm not doing this. You got to do it. I'm like, yeah, that's happening. I can't even get my voice to work on my own fucking podcast.
Are you in the guild?
I sound like Marge Simpson. You hear this, right?
A little bit.
Let me explain to people, by the way, I did my last podcast a month ago, and I know you're angry at me. I know, I get it. I can feel it. It's palpable. It's surging through my wires. But I must tell you that when I finished that podcast and I uploaded it, my voice was gone. It disappeared like a fairy came along and tapped my neck with a star at the end of a stick and said, "Be gone, awesome voice," and it disappeared. And so for 4 weeks, I sound like this. I've sounded like I'm gargling broken glass. And now I've just ventured to the microphone now because I figured I've waited long enough. And so occasionally you're going to get a little, it sounds like something's leaving a skid mark in my throat or some weird shit's happening. Or as I talk, I'm literally shredding the flesh next to my trachea. That could be happening. I don't know. But I will tell you this, it's bad for kicking the can down the road going, I'll do a show tomorrow. I'll do a show in a couple of days. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. But then like 3 days later, when you're like, I got to do a show. Oh my God, what happened to my voice? And then now you're subjected to this. Marge Simpson comes here and talks about graphs. Nobody wants to see that or hear about that. Now I'm mad. I can't remember the fucking show, the idea that I came up with in the car. Who was I driving? Paul? Might have been. I don't know. I've been in the car quite a bit. Here, let me tell you this story real quick.
Yes.
I was Ubering. All right. Look, people, it's been a month, so there's a lot of shit you don't know. And I'm going to try to tell you it. It might not come out in order, like, cause you know me, I don't have an order of things. I'll tell you, but I do have this. Let me tell you this real quick. All right. Remember the Uber story? Maybe I'll jot it down so I can remember to tell the Uber story. It'll be an interesting story for all of us. But let me tell you this. First of all, I do this show now. And I am in abject terror. I live in terror right now. I'm just going to tell you that. This show is being done under duress. This show, I feel like I live in Abu Ghraib, and yet I'm still here at the microphone. I'm doing this for you after a month. Yes, I know, after a month. I know you're angry at me. I know. Feel it in my bones. In my bones. Look at the bones. I can feel your sadness and rage. Also, I feel your apathy and you turning away to other podcasts. I feel that, where you're just like, oh, this guy put out a show. Who the fuck cares? And I don't blame you for that. As I've said many times, if you give people reasons not to care about you, they will take them. And I think I've handed you them on a silver platter, and now you're all gone. So I'm talking here into empty space. What I can only hope is that someone out there thinks that I might be the baseball player. And they're like, let's cue up this guy's podcast. And then they play Mike Schmidt's podcast, hoping to hear glory days of baseball. And they hear this bullshit and they go, well, that was kind of funny at least. And then they tell a friend, and this is how I grassroots a whole new audience, because I've alienated my other audience so badly. They've left me, and I don't blame them. And yet here I am trying to cultivate a new audience with strangers just on the strength of my false name. Did I tell the story with my cameo that somebody booked me? This was fun. I'll tell you this real fast. See, all right, here's the thing. When I don't do a show for a month, I'm always like, oh man, nobody wants to hear anything, and I got nothing to talk about. And then we do this. And here I am. I'm like a child hopped up on fucking cotton candy at the zoo. And I'm just like, look, oh my God, a monkey. And then I'll talk, oh my God, I can't believe a monkey. Look at that horse. He's got fucking stripes. And they're like, no, it's a zebra, dummy. And I'm like, wee, Z. And I go to the Z's, and then I'm like, wait a minute, zebra, are we at the end of the zoo? That's Z, right? What could possibly be left? They're like, oh my God, shut up, weirdo. And then I say, please make me that plastic thing that I'll remember the smell of for the rest of my life, which we had at the Brookfield Zoo in Chicago. There were these machines that would make you a fucking wax or plastic gorilla. And it smelled like burning. It just smelled like, I can smell it now. I smell it this instant, which is either good, A, for the story, or bad, B, because I'm having a stroke. I'm not sure which it is.
They still have them in some places, and there's one place that still works on the machines. There's something Orama, aren't they?
Possibly. It might be they might even have them still at the zoo, because that was the highlight of the zoo. Getting a fucking dolphin or a gorilla fucking wax figure, whatever the fuck.
Made of toxic chemicals.
Because there's dumb amateurs smashing a penny. Go smash your penny, stupid. That's fine. I'm going to get me a gorilla I can keep fucking forever. I'm going to turn this penny into a Domino's medium pizza. Well, good for you. That sounds great. However, I'm going to have a gorilla that's going to fit on my shelf. Good for you buying half a sewer lid, you fucking dummy, for a penny. That's great, I suppose. But you know what I'm buying? I'm buying me a gorilla I'll remember forever. I apologize. I'm buying me a gorilla that I will lose on the way home somehow. And yet I will remember the smell of this gorilla forever. I remember the smell of his preparation. I'll remember the twisting of the machine. I'll remember the sound of the guts grinding inside. I'll remember all of these things. And you will have your penny, I suppose, that you literally is the size of the thing they hang on the keys at a gas station to make sure you won't fucking steal them. Although now the gas station, the bathroom, gas station bathroom, dying breed. The public bathroom, dying breed. We've talked about it on here before. When I worked at Baby Blues, we would get a lot of homeless people coming in who thought a sink was a shower. And they would climb in it like fucking Woodstock. And I'd be like, hey, ass fuck, this isn't a bathtub, man. And now you just go to places. I went into a Togo's the other day because I had to pick up Lenny at the airport. I walk into Togo's and it said no public restroom. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. How do you serve food? How do you not have a public restroom? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Gas stations do it all the time. And again, we take it for granted the gas station bathroom, but when they get rid of them, you kind of go, I get it. I mean, I kind of get it. You're a gas, you know what I mean? Because but a food joint, you shouldn't do that. You're literally selling me stuff that I should also evacuate at some point. So if there's some sort of emergency, what do you got, a mop bucket I'm going to fucking use in here? It's terrible.
I'm really confused. Is it actually pronounced Togo's and not to go?
I've called it Togos forever. You're probably right. Because look, we know it derives.
Like it probably is Togos because that sounds cool. But all of my life, I've just been like Togo.
It derives from to go. There's no doubt. But I just always called it Togos. I didn't care.
Togos sounds good. That sounds like a place I want to go. Togos does not sound like a place I've ever wanted to be.
No, because it doesn't really. I mean, look, Togos doesn't nail down a food either, but it could be you have to wear a fucking toga when you go in there or something possibly.
Togo.
Somewhere you got to go in, you got to wear a toga, you got to stab Caesar, whatever the fuck you got to do to get a sandwich in this town. But as far as to goes, I mean, that could be fucking anything. Could be a fucking bucket of chum. Who knows, man? But I will tell you this. You know what I wanted the other day from Togos? I'm in the parking lot waiting for Lenny because Lenny has to signal me when he gets off the plane because I'm not just going to ride in circles around the fucking airport like Chevy fucking Chase. So, I have to wait for Lenny to tell me, hey, head in. I'm at this column, whatever. So I sat in the parking lot for 15 minutes easy. I sat there just reading my phone right in front of a Togos by the airport. There's a Togos and a fucking, Pizza Hut, whatever. And finally, I don't know. I have no idea why. But all of a sudden, it hit me. Maybe I smelled something from wafting out of the Togos itself. But holy fuck, I have never wanted a tuna sandwich more in my life. I wanted, because they feature on their window, they're like featuring Dutch Crunch bread now. And look, I don't know what the fuck that means, but I want it. If it's, what it is? It's the weird sound of like anything crunchy, crunch, whatever the fuck. I'm halfway in already, maybe 3/4. But then you throw a nationality in front of it. Oh my God, I'm totally going to buy that. If you had an Arabian Crunch sundae, I would buy the shit out of it. Think about that, man. Oh my God. So, and now you've got bread from the Netherlands to surround my delicate fucking tuna. I'm in, but it's also going to be crunchy. And then I thought of the tuna being soft, and also like, here's a good thing to get, and you guys might not care for this. If you go to like a Jimmy John's or a Jimmy Jersey or a Magic Mike's, whatever the fuck, whoever sells you a sandwich, all those guys, they got a foot long there at Magic Mike's. Go check that out. It's really delicious. But Togos, man, like if you get a tuna sandwich, here's what you get on it. Here's exactly what you get on it. You get tomatoes, you get onions, you get salt and pepper, extra salt and pepper. And then, if you're feeling bold, pepperoncinis, because they add a little zip, because the tuna's got a little tang to it because the mayo and the tuna itself, and then the tomatoes kind of mellow it out, and the onions bring in that little their weirdness, and then all of a sudden salt and pepper totally changes the game, and then you throw some pepperoncinis in there. Now you got a whole new sandwich.
You really should be a food Instagrammer.
And if you put that
tomato weirdness,
bring that tomato weirdness, and the salt and pepper is doing their magic, and then you eat it on fucking nationality crunch bread. I am in. That sounds fucking amazing. Hey man, you want something with a Polish crunch? I don't care. What is it? Done. I got it. It's a Polish crunch sausage. I'll eat it. Give it to me. Hey man, you know what? In Albania, we got Albanian crunch soup. Ladle it out. I can't wait to chomp that soup. Chomp that soup. Chomp that soup. So I wanted it so badly, and I was like, fuck this. I got out of the car and I went into the Togos, and there were two guys in line ahead of me, and I looked up and I saw it on the board in all its gloriousness, albacore tuna. And I was dreaming of tomatoes and onions, extra salt and pepper, and I was debating pepperoncinis. I was debating them. I'm in line, and I saw there were no public bathrooms policy. I'm like, what the fuck, man? But then when I got in there, they have a bathroom, but it's for customers. And I'm like, look, don't parse words, fucking Roger. All right. If I'm the public, I'm still a customer. If I'm the customer, I'm still the public. Don't say we don't have public restrooms, but we do have customer restrooms. Fuck your fallacy. I don't care about this. Don't fucking split the baby on this shit. That's just like saying, hey, if you bite something, you can take a shit here. You know what I mean? Just put that on the sign. There you go. Put that on the sign for me. No public bathrooms, like this warning sign, but I can see it, and I walk in and there's a bathroom that says, customers, there's a code on it, which that's another thing. All the fucking Ralphs, all these people have a code. So now I gotta be in the fucking He-Man Woman Haters Club to take a leak in the fucking grocery store. What the fuck, man? I need a high sign, gotta wave at him under my chin. It's so ridiculous. And I get it. Because again, it's all this shit that we took for granted. We took for granted there were public restrooms. And now it's like, well, who pays for that water? You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't give a shit. You're the Ralph's Corporation, motherfuckers. I mean, it's like when I brought back food there to like it was when the yogurt recall happened. and I had a bunch of yogurt in my fridge, and I just fucking brought it in. I was like, yeah, you got to take it back because they could recall all this yogurt. And the guy was just like, okay. Like, I mean, I brought back $35 worth of yogurt. They didn't even blink. So you're telling me now I got to fucking have a some sort of complex mathematical equation to go in and use your restroom because you don't want to pay for 1 cent worth of water? You know, you want to make that cent last longer? Smash it down to the size of a pizza. Go to the zoo. You want to buy that 1 cent of water? Smash it down, friend. Get a goddamn penny that looks like a Zildjian symbol and use that to pay for your water, you dick. So I go into Togo's and there's 2 people ahead of me and I'm excited and I don't even have to use the restroom. They get a break in that area at that point. I'm like, you know what? I buy a sandwich. I don't even need to use the restroom. But then I said, well, maybe I should use the restroom because it's going to be a lot of traffic on the way home. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Do I have to buy the sandwich and bite it to prove I'm a guy who's not going to, who's bamboozling them? Who's coming in and who's literally remaking The Sting so they can go to the bathroom in a sandwich shop? Fucking, I don't need to do this. Me and fucking Newman walk in there. Redford falls down, pretends he got robbed. I mean, fuck all this, man. I just want to use the head. So then I debated that. And as I'm debating whether I'm going to use the restroom, we move up a line. One guy moves down. He's waiting for a sandwich. There's only one guy ahead of me. And my phone goes off. It's Lenny. He's like, hey, man, headed outside. I'll be out in 1 minute. And I told you, I wanted this. I wanted this tuna so bad. I could fuck it. Like, I wanted it so bad. And, but you know what? I'd fucking turned on a heel, walk right out the goddamn door. Didn't use the restroom. Didn't buy a Dutch Crunch. I still don't know what Dutch Crunch bread is. I still don't know. I know that sign is out there and that bread is lurking, and eventually I will chase it and my mouth will catch it like a mongrel chasing a squirrel in the park, and I will shake it to death and then I will chomp it there, right there on the grass. But I had to go get Lenny because you know why? Because I couldn't. I didn't want to get a sandwich and then pick Lenny up because I would have bought him a sandwich too. I would have texted him and said, "Hey man, you want a sandwich?" But also if I didn't, I just didn't want to buy a sandwich. And then like he gets in the car and he's like, "You bought a fucking sandwich?" Because if you remember my fucking my landlord, one time I was locked out of my apartment and I called them and they were like, "Hey, yeah, we're not there." Or my manager, not the landlord. Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah, you're supposed to be here, aren't you? And somebody's supposed to be here to do stuff. You're a couple. Like there's 2 of you, you know." And she's like, "Well, I had to pick up. I have to go here. I'm at LAX." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm locked out of my house, so you probably should get home." And she's like, "All right, we'll be there as soon as we can." And then it literally took them like 90 minutes to get back. I actually recorded in the courtyard. Remember, I did that.
Yeah.
And then when they showed up, they had fucking Starbucks. They walked in. They were each carrying iced coffees, and I wanted to turn it into a Jackie Chan movie. Like I wanted to just. I wanted to be Jim Carrey in the dream sequence in Dumb and Dumber, and I wanted to pull somebody's heart out of their fucking chest. How dare you stop for a latte when you know I'm shivering in the courtyard in 71-degree weather? And then they had the balls to scold me because it was like the 3rd time in 5 weeks I had locked myself out of my apartment. Hey, yeah, I was dumb for a while. I apologize, all right? My life fell apart. Actually, my life fell apart in 2013. We've just coasted the last 10 years trying to figure out what could happen. But sure enough, and then the husband comes over and he's like, "Look, man, this is getting kind of weird. Like, next time you do it, you're gonna have to pay." I go, "Oh, really? Weren't you supposed?" And I told the story on the podcast. Doesn't matter. I've launched on them several times. But that dovetails in nicely to telling you why I'm living in terror right now as we speak. As you know, I live in a building. It's an old building, I've been told. And I assume it's old because I've lived here for going on 26 years now. It'll be 26 in September. And before me, there was an old lady who lived in this apartment for like 40 years. So this particular domicile that I'm in right now, this square of the Habit Trail, this particular ant farm that I'm in right now, it has only been occupied by 3 tenants in 60 years. Jesus Christ, does that sound weird?
The way it should be.
And I've had the rug changed once, and I just got a new stove, and I had to buy my own new fridge because they didn't have a fridge when we moved in because the old lady gave her fridge to somebody. I have no fucking idea. But so it's old. I've been told it's an old building. So since I've moved in here in the beginning of the late 90s, it was there was an issue with the plumbing in this building because it's old. That was literally That was always the excuse we were told. It's old. It's an old building, old pipes. But then it came along with like, it's an old building, old pipes. Please never use your hot water on Tuesdays. Like, wait, what? What? Or it's an old building, old pipes. Call a plumber and fix everything. How about that? Does that sound good? That's the tenant's point of view. What I just voiced. Clearly, the landlord did not have the same point of view.
Yeah.
So we would have this situation, and I probably talked about it before. We'd be sitting here, and you would hear gurgling, like a, and my kitchen sinks. It's twin sinks. They would back up, turning my twin sinks into a David Lynch production, ironically. And it would come up, and it would be grease and black sludge would like come up through the drains on both sinks with some water mixed in. And what we were told is that when my upstairs neighbor would use their garbage disposal or try to, drain their sink, sometimes it would get caught, and then that would come up into my house. And I would, every time they would say it, I would go, well, then you should fix that. You should really figure out a way to take care of that, because I don't care for the stench of waste and black sludge in my fucking kitchen. And then when it would happen, and it would happen, frequently, once a month, maybe twice. And it would, we would hear that, and Karen and I would immediately fucking snap into action. And also, I should tell you this, occasionally it would rise. It would be coming up, and we would have to bail the fucking kitchen sinks into a bucket. And I would then have to run out and dump the bucket into the fucking yard or in the bathtub, and then run back with the bucket to make sure it didn't, because I abhor a mess. A literal mess. In life, I don't care. Obviously, clearly, I am surfing this mess. I am surfing this mess till the end of time. But a literal mess with shit I gotta wipe up and 2 rolls of toilet paper and a bunch of wet fucking towels. Fuck off. Not interested. And yet, we would have to scramble. So we would be sitting here and we'd run. We'd like fucking get the bucket, go here, get the pitcher, do this. Terrible. It was just a mess. And I hated it. And we would tell them, look, you gotta fix this. And they'd be like, what do you have to talk to Laura upstairs and tell her not to use a garbage compactor? And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't have to do that at all. You, the people who rented to her, and also, if she wants to pay me her rent, I'll go talk to her all day. That's totally fine. But she pays you fucking rent. So go fucking talk to somebody, man. Get off my dick and go talk to somebody, because I don't want sludge on my countertop. And fucking, it happened all the time. So it would happen over the years. It's happened. It's decreased. Okay. And they did some work around the apartment complex 5 years ago, whatever. And it just, so occasionally I'll hear go, 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 and water will rise, but never really into the sink. But there have been occasions where I've been out and my dish drain, is in the sink. So I'll come back and my dish, like there's black sludge, a line where I could see where it came up to, and it got on my dish drain. And I'm like, you fucking dicks. And the thing is, you tell them, and they're just like, oh, okay. Like they never fucking acknowledge it. They're like, sorry, we'll snap to it. And especially these managers. Look, I'm polite. They seem like nice people. They are the laziest fucking people in the world. They don't. This is your job. Your job is to take care of the shit in the building. That's it. That's what you do. One of you can go be an actor and also a nighttime security guard, but that means one of you has to stay here with a plunger in one hand and the phone in the other, waiting for somebody to say some shit. And so brings us to this weekend, Sunday. And I heard it, and I went into the kitchen. And this time I actually got to see it because I got in there quick, and it came up pretty heavy. It didn't shoot, but it came flooding into the sink, and it was black on both sinks. I don't have my phone, or I would show it to you. And it came up, and it left it was probably just over the drain, but then it didn't go down, and it was staying there. And I was like, all right. And then maybe it'll just drain. We'll see what happens. And then an hour later, it was higher up. There was more, about another inch full of water. And it's that thing where like, oh man, I don't want to get the bucket. I don't have a wife to help me. What the fuck is going to happen? This was clearly a 2-person operation. Do I have to start dating in the next hour? What the fuck's going to happen? I got to get on Tinder immediately and find somebody. Do you like sludge? Who likes sludge? Left. Who owns a mop? Oh, you're going to be so wet. You're going to need a mop. Could you bring that mop over with you when you come over? That'd be fantastic. No reason. Just bring the mop in case there's some sort of accident. So I'm watching it and it's just rising steadily, but not fast. You know what I mean? And then it stops. And I text my manager and I go, look, man, I know it's Sunday. I apologize. And also, by the way, that's me. That's my codependent bullshit. Because fuck you. You work all the time. They pay your rent. You work here. Fix the fucking sink. But I try to be nice because I've launched on them so many fucking times. They probably think I'm a caged animal at this fucking point. So I texted her. I'm like, look, I know it's Sunday and I apologize, but my sink is filling up with black sludge. And this is something that happens all the time. It's not as frequent, but it's been, you've managed here for like 5 years. So you know, and she doesn't answer me for 2 hours. Now there, and I called her too, I should say. I also called her too. She didn't pick up her phone. 2 hours, and I said, there's water seeping into my sink and it's rising and you don't contact me for 2 hours. And then you send me a text and the text was like, can you use Drano? That's all it said. She didn't come over to look at my sink. She didn't say it. And I texted her and I said, listen, I go, this has happened a lot. This is not a Drano problem. I don't think that will help. And she didn't answer me the rest of the night. Now, I could have gone and knocked on her door, but the sink stopped and it wasn't a real hassle. And I was like, all right, well, whatever. So then the next day, I drained. It was gone. And I was like, okay. So I turned the faucet on and I, rinsed out the sludge. And as I was rinsing out the sludge, the sink filled up again with my water this time. And I was like, oh, it just drained, but it's not fixed. So I didn't say anything. It was just there. And I went out Monday. I had to run around and then I came home and 2 hours later, the sink was a half full with black sludge on one side and grease on the other.
Oof.
And, I now I'm terrified because, again, if you clean up water, that sucks. If I got to clean up grease, off the floor and off the countertop and everything, and now I get the bucket right by the fucking sink. And then I sent her a photo of this now, which is completely different from the other photo. Yeah. I said, listen, because I had texted her too. I go, hey, the sink drained. I go, but I think someone should still come and take a look at it. She goes, okay, well, yeah, but I still think you should use Drano. And I have been literally told by previous managers and the owners, don't use Drano. It ruins pipes. Don't use Drano. So whenever they tell me to use Drano, I go, I want you to write down that you told me to use Drano because if the pipes melt, I'm not paying for shit. So she told me to please use Drano, and I was like, I'm not using Drano. But then when it filled up again to halfway through, and she's just like, okay. She goes, I'll try to call the plumber. She still never came over to my fucking house. And I'm like, look, I go, this is not a Drano problem. I've lived here 20 years. This happens all the fucking time. And I didn't say that, but I said this happens all the time. I go, it is not my water. I should tell you this too. When on Sunday, she goes, what did you do? That was the first text back to me.
Fuck her.
And I went, listen to me. This isn't my water. This has happened for 20 years. Like I'm not, that's the thing that drives me crazy. Not fixing it is one thing. Okay. But thinking that I'm like some fucking Johnny Shuffles who used to live here who set his mattress on fire and I just lucked into fucking my sink up and now I'm going to pretend I don't know how. Fuck that. I've lived here forever. I've lived here 4 times as long as you've managed. And this has been a problem the whole fucking time. And she even wrote me, you can probably use Drano because Carlos changed the pipes a few years ago. So it's probably good.
Oh yeah. Ruin the good new pipes.
That's what I wanted to say. I go, what are you talking about? It ruins pipes.
Fuck.
And it's that thing where you're not being heard at all. Well, let's put it this way. You're being heard. You're just not being listened to. They don't give a fuck. They're not listening to you. They don't care what you're saying. And even though I have some knowledge in this area, I have been a guy who has had to clean up fucking black sludge off his floor because of this previously. And they don't even, and she doesn't even come over to look at it. It drove me out of my fucking skull. Not even her husband. Nobody came over. Now, look, you can probably harken back to the fact that I said I've launched on them several times. What the fuck? Like when they thought if I threw away, when there was food garbage in the laundry room. Did I ever tell you this story? I told it on here, I think. There was food garbage in the laundry room. He knocks on the door and he goes, hey, Mike, you can't be throwing your fast food garbage in the laundry room. And I go, do you think I'm a fucking animal? That was the first thing out of my mouth. And I got up off the couch and went for the fucking door. And I go, do you think I'm a fucking animal? Because again, it's all the fat guy must throw his wimpy burgers in the fucking trash. And I was like, I don't throw garbage in the fucking in the laundry room. I would certainly not throw food garbage in the fucking laundry room. And he's just like, okay, but just you're close. That's why I thought. I go, that's not why you thought. You know what I mean? Like, I know why he thought, because I'm the fat guy who, I waddled out into the middle of the night in a food coma and threw my in and out garbage in the fucking garbage can. I have a garbage can. It's fine. So I'm sure that echoes in their minds, and that way they don't come to my house anymore. So maybe I backed myself into this corner, but she never came over, didn't look, told me I could use Drano because they changed the pipes. So I waited all night. They didn't. And then Monday night, it was 12:30 a.m. and it had just only gotten more full. Like it had risen another inch and a half. And I went, I can't in good conscience go to sleep with this in here. So, and I didn't want to use Drano. So the first thing I used, then I Googled, I'm like, what should you use if you don't want to use Drano?
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Vinegar and baking powder.
Holy fuck. Yes. That's exactly what it was. It was vinegar and baking soda.
Baking soda. Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. I used baking powder and I got a pie. I got a vinegar raisin pie. Not to be confused with a vinegar bend Mizell. You don't know who that is, but he was a pitcher in the major leagues, I believe. So I did. I poured white vinegar and baking soda into the drain. And then I'm just sitting here thinking it's going to be fucking Peter's volcano from fucking, or Bobby's volcano, whatever the fuck, from Brady Bunch. And it's that thing where, remember in Don Cheadle in fucking Ocean's 11, when he's going to hit the punch, the pinch that's going to turn off all the power in Vegas, he kind of turns his body 2/3 of the way away and he grabs his fucking balls and just fucking hits the button. That's what I felt like. I'm just dumping shit in the drain. I'm like, oh man, because I figured I dumped it in one drain, and the second drain it's gonna go whoo and hit the fucking ceiling, like the guy in Scary Movie who hadn't come in fucking forever, and he pinned the chick to the ceiling. So I'm waiting for that mess to fucking happen.
Wow.
So I dump in and you're not supposed to mix them together because then you'll get that bullshit right in a cup. So I dumped the baking soda in first. And it said to use a half cup, but I didn't fucking, what am I going to do? Measure this shit? So and also the baking soda that I have is the one that's keeping my fridge fresh. That's all I got. So I got to scoop that out. So it's got fridge odor, I'm sure, but maybe that'll scare the clog. So I just dump it in there, and then I get the white vinegar, pop the cap, and I just fucking dump like fucking 5 glugs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I wait, and I'm staring at it, and it's kind of fizzing on the bot. I can see it fizzing by the drain and fizzing, but it's only fizzing to the top of that one small area. You ever see in a field when there's just a tornado that's not going anywhere?
Yeah.
Or it's like a dust devil. That's what it is essentially. So that's what I made. I made a baking soda devil, and he's just in the drain all the way to the top of the black sludge, but he's not eating anything. Nothing's happening. He's just fucking cooling out there. It's like if there was, if they had the mushroom cloud from the A-bomb and then it just stayed there, like it never went and dissipated. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, and I'm hoping, maybe it's doing its work. Maybe the vinegar just showed up and they're being friends. And I'm like, no, and I waited 20 minutes. And then finally it was 12:45 a.m. I got no Drano in the house. And, I'm like, you got to go to the store. You can't, you have to, like I said, in good faith, at least, because I can't sleep with knowing this shit is here. And I got to go to the airport the next day to get Lenny. So I go to the store, I get the Drano, and I get home and it says use 1/5 of the bottle, which is like, first of all, I don't even know who knows what the 1/5 of the bottle, who's measuring Drano. Dump the Drano in and hope everything fucking ends. Maybe that's why it destroys pipes, because everybody's like, oh, 1/5 of the bottle, they dump the whole fucking bucket in. I don't know, maybe. So sure enough, I go get the Drano, and it's so funny. When you're buying Drano at 12:50 a.m., they know nothing good has happened for you at all. I'm in line, put it on the conveyor belt, and Diana goes, oh, no. And I'm like, yeah, no doubt. I go, it's been that kind of day, Diana. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I hope it gets better. I go, well, hopefully this will make it better. It's not bad yet, but we're waiting. And that's the worst part. And she goes, there's no doubt. Rings it up. I split. I go home. And same deal. I pop the top and I'm like, and you read the back 1/5 of the bottle and you just make the jerk off motion and go, all right, whatever. Mm. And now I'm like, because also I'm not pouring it in the sink that has the fucking garbage disposal, because that'll just, I don't know if it eats those blades or the rotor. And again, I must stress to you, when she's like, what did you do? I wanted to fucking just go to her house and scream. Cause like, I barely cook. I make eggs. You know what I mean? And then I wash the pan. I don't even make bacon anymore because I hated pouring the fucking grease in a can. I'm not kidding. Like I was just like, I can do without bacon if it means I don't have to try. I'm the laziest fucking guy in the world. I just like, fuck it. I don't want to, because I don't have any, I don't have any fucking cans. What cans do I have? When you're a kid, there'd be like, coffee cans and shit, Hills Brothers, whatever. I don't have any fucking cans in my house. I got, stewed fucking Marzano tomatoes, but then I got to open a can of Marzano tomatoes to drain my bacon. Now I got to make red sauce because I made breakfast. What the fuck? Nobody has cans. So I live in an apartment. I don't have cans. I don't use my sink. I don't fucking fry anything, whatever the fuck. Eggs, that's it. Sometimes Italian sausages. So what? But then those you fry in a fucking cast iron skillet and you don't wash it and drain the grease anyway. You just wipe it out with a paper towel. Everybody's happy. I don't know if everybody's happy. Let's put a poll out there. Is everybody happy with that? So I fucking, by the way, how long is this story? You're going to fall asleep. Jesus Christ. These poor people are like, you didn't talk for a month and nobody is interested in this. This is like the worst fucking thing.
I'm invested because I don't know what's going on. I have no idea if you can wash your hands in your kitchen right now.
Well, I'm
on the edge of my seat.
Of course, why do you mock?
I'm not.
You know what? I'm going to pour a fifth of the bottle down your throat. It sounds like I chugged a fifth of the bottle actually with my Marge Simpson. So I just popped the fucking top and I just glug fucking, I don't know, third of the bottle, half, I don't fucking know. And I poured it because vinegar and baking soda is in the other sink. And now I'm just thinking that Drano, if he shows up, it's going to be a fucking gang fight. And normally a gang fight is cool because it's going to get the clog out of there. But this might be one of those industrial clogs who's just such a badass and he watches them fight instead and he laughs. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like, all right, fuck this. I got to pour it in the garbage disposal. And I'm like, and if they have to replace the garbage disposal, fuck them. That's on them because they told me to use the fucking stuff. I have texts. And so I just pour of it down the fucking garbage disposal. And the garbage disposal has the grease sink. That's all brown and greasy. And I pour it in there and I'm staring and I'm waiting. And it says, give it 15 minutes. I put the timer on in the microwave. Because I can't look, man, I'm being official. That's the thing. I'm such a child with stuff like this. I don't know how to hammer a nail. I don't know how to do any of that. So I got to Google all this shit all the time. And it said 15 minutes. So I did. I set the timer on the microwave. So I'm like, all right. But I still watched it because I didn't want it to interact with the fucking baking. I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. So I'm staring and I still got the fucking weird, mushroom cloud of vinegar, baking soda, foam in the sludge sink and in the grease sink. I'm looking. And to me, it seemed like an hour, but then I looked at the timer and it had only been like 2.5 minutes. And all of a sudden, just like one bubble comes to the top. And I have to admit, I was kind of like, yeah, like I thought, hey, look at him going to work. Now that Drano's in town, he's like, get the fuck out of the way, Vinegar. You got no business being down here. And the Vinegar, like they parted like the Red Sea. It was the Moses Drano who's like, fucking step aside, friends. And he walked through like the Jews to safety to punch the clog in the fucking face. And I'm like, this is awesome. And so I looked at the timer, like I said, it's at like fucking 12.5. And I'm like, all right, yeah, we're looking good. And then I sat there and I look and no more bubbles, no more activity, no more anything. And what's funny is, you know me as we've heard with my vitamin saga, I think everything's alive. So now I'm very worried for Drano. Because clearly he brought a knife to a gunfight. I am so disappointed. And by the way, he didn't bring it. I sent him with a knife to a gunfight. And now Drano's getting his ass kicked in the middle of the night. He doesn't know. He was on a supermarket shelf feeling great. And all of a sudden he comes home under the cover of night. It's fucking midnight, the witching hour. And he goes into the fucking sink and he gets his ass beat by whatever the fuck my neighbors put in their garbage disposal. And I picture, unfortunately, too, now, because Drano's supposed to be the new sheriff in town, now I pictured like Vinegar and baking soda laughing at Drano. And I feel bad for Drano. Like, dude, because that's his gig. Vinegar and baking soda. Vinegar's like, I can cure your sunburn, and also you can boil eggs in me. And I'm like, great, happy Easter. And then fucking baking soda is like, I've kept your fridge safe from odors for months, Michael. And I'm like, terrific. Got a new job for you. Got him in. And then the two of them went down there and they're like, all right, we're supposed to do some shit, right? And then all of a sudden Drano came in and they're like, finally, the boss is here. They stepped aside and Drano got his ass beat. And they are by turns. Drano is by turns humiliated and terrified now because this is his job. This is all he's done. And now he's in a fucking midlife crisis in my pipe. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And then, because at least vinegar and baking soda can go, this wasn't even our job. I mean, we fucked it up and who cares? But you fuckhead, this is your whole job. You're on the shelf. It says maximum strength on your bottle. What the fuck? Why didn't you bring any of that with you? He even used more than a fifth. That's like a third of the bottle. How did you not get it done? And I sat there and the most fucking impotent feeling. I just go and sit on the couch and like deranged and like, oh. And then I had forgotten, and all of a sudden just beep, beep. The fucking timer goes off in the microwave. And I'm like, I can't even, should I look? I probably, maybe it fixed. And I walk in, nope, sink's completely full. And I think somehow there was a smile in the grease from where I poured the Drano. Little clog is sending me a message. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So then I got to get Lenny. I got to pick him up at 7 a.m. to go to the fucking airport. By the way, I've been going out of my house to drive sometimes at like 7:30. We'll talk about that in a minute. And so I had to get Lenny at 7, and for some reason I turned it into 7:30 in my brain. You know what I mean? Ooh. Where it's like, oh, I got to get Lenny at 7:30 tomorrow. Okay, I'll be fine. I'll be up. It'll be fine. It's like that. You ever see the sketch on Kids in the Hall? Don't never put salt in your eyes. Never put salt in your eyes. Never put salt in your eyes. Put salt in your eyes. The more you say it, it changes. Don't kill Danny. So I changed it to 7:30, and then I woke up at like fucking 10 to 7, threw some water in my face, got dressed, grabbed my shoes. It was like 7:08, and I grabbed, put a couple drinks in my cooler, and Lenny texts. He's like, "Hey man, what's up?" And I said, "Leaving right now," and he goes, "Fuck man, short window. You got to hurry up." And I go, "You said 7:30." He goes, "I said 7," and I was like, "God damn it, I'm flying." And I got in the car, and luckily I made it to him in 8 minutes, which was good, very good. I hit every light; it was great. But as I'm driving, ready to die, I'm scrolling back, and I see he wrote 7, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not even win that fight when I get there, right?"
It happens.
So he, on the way to the airport, gets the truncated version of this story. Clearly, he doesn't get all of this. God knows you didn't want any of this either, but he got all of it, and I tell him the whole thing, and finally he just goes, I go, "Man, I've lived there like 26 years. Like, fuck, they should be fixing this instantly." He goes, "Or they don't give a fuck about you because you've lived there 26 years and they want you to get the fuck out." I go,
"Oh shit.
What?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "They want to rent your apartment for twice what it's worth." He goes, You're like a fucking barnacle on their boat, dude. You got to get the fuck out. They want you the fuck out of there."
Yeah.
And it like opened up it was this mind-blowing experience where I was just like, holy shit. It was a way I never even considered it. I've always considered this because, again, I have my issues with being disrespected and all sorts of bullshit and toxic masculinity nonsense. But I've always felt like, hey man, I have never been late with my rent in 26 years. They should value me as a tenant. When in reality, they're like, when is that guy going to be late on his rent so we can kick him the fuck out? Because apartments like mine are literally worth twice my rent in this market.
Or more.
Yeah. And it was so fun. The way he framed it, like it changed my whole way of looking at it. And in my brain, I was like, Jesus Christ, no wonder she doesn't come look. No wonder she, first of all, they're scared of me, which is one thing, but also they don't give a shit if my apartment, floods or whatever the fuck. Cause they'll be like, okay, well, we'll be over there to fix it, and they don't. Yeah. And look, it's also, I think they're kind of bad at their job. I think that framework exists, but also I think they just don't, I'm not valued as a tenant because they just like, hey man, we can get some young guy in there who's going to pay double. Why not? You've just been dug in like a tick. Let's get you the fuck out of here. Whether I pay my bills on time. And also, like I said, I'm not a squeaky wheel at all. Like, I mean, I only bothered, like I needed something done in they used to have to change my bathroom to paint chips. It gets all, cause I take super hot showers or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So so one time the guy comes in to do it. This is just like 6 months ago. And he's just like, Jesus Christ, what, your shower door, how long have you had this? And I said, 15 years. I don't know. I mean, since I punched my hole in the last one, which is a story I told on here.
Yes.
Literally, I was like, gung, gung, gung. My hand went through it. Fucking stupid. And he's like, you need a new shower door. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, tell them. And he did. He went ahead and fucking, he told, and then they said, oh, okay. And they put it in. They put it in. And also, the new shower door, it's that pebble. It's not, it's all plastic. It's all plastic and aluminum. It's not, because my other one was glass with fucking with that mesh wire in between the panes. You know what I mean? So it was like heavy. This might weigh like fucking 10 pounds. I mean, it's crazy how it fucking rolls and stays, whatever. It's so lightweight, such garbage. And they do that now. Everything they make now is like some knockoff version of what it used to be. You know what I mean? You used to get a stove made of iron that fucking Leonardo DiCaprio could cook a bear in during the fucking Revenant. Now they give you a stove and there's a plastic knob that falls onto the ground and explodes for some inexplicable reason because they use some fucking weird form of Russian plastic they don't tell you about anymore. The Chinese fucking they hid fireworks in it to smuggle it across or something. But what's funny to me is the workmen who've been here, they've been working through all the different managers, right? So I got home from taking Lenny to the airport after he informed me that I don't exist and I'm not valued. And I had the whole drive home to ponder it where I'm like, motherfucker, he's right. Holy fuck, that's terrible. And so when I walked in the door, it had actually gone a little higher, the water. And it wasn't flooding yet, but it doesn't matter, dudes. It's the waiting. I don't know if you're familiar with a gentleman named Tom Petty. But if you ask him, he'll tell you. The waiting is the hardest part. And so I find myself, when I walk in the door, it's there. And so I sent her another picture and I said, listen, I poured Drano in this last night at 12:45 a.m. and it did nothing. In fact, the water level has risen. And this was when I had gotten home from taking Lenny. It's 9:30 a.m. And she writes me, she's like, oh, I talked to Carlos. He should be there around 5 o'clock. What the fuck? And again, I want to get mad, but now Lenny's informed me that I'm a ghost in this fucking building. Like nobody gives a shit about me. I'm a fucking redheaded stepchild. Nobody wants to help me. And so I felt exasperated, but also just like, oh, now I've got Stockholm syndrome. Okay, thanks. You know what I mean? What the fuck am I going to say? Hey, get the fuck over here. I don't give a fuck if you got to mash my fucking drains like Lucy stomping grapes. Get this fucking clog out of here. No, instead it's like, oh, all right. Because again, they don't give a shit. What am I going to do? I can't freak out about it. I've embraced resignation a lot in the past month, everybody. That thing where, I don't know what it's going to do for the show going forward because you guys are all very used to me getting angry at a fork. Whereas now I've pivoted a little bit and you'll hear a bit more about my viewpoint later. But I just was like, all right. And I just put the phone down and I was supposed to go over to see hockey at Gilmartin's house. Right. And I was like, hey man, there's a guy fixing my thing. He's not going to be here till 5. And he's like, no problem. And then she texts me an hour later. She's like, yeah, it looks like 5:30 or 6. I'm like, oh, good. Yeah, why not? Sure. Just tack another 30 minutes to an hour on my agony as I lay here and wonder what the fuck's going to happen. Is I'm going to be ankle deep in fucking Spider-Man's symbiote costume. What the fuck? And I waited and waited. And then finally he actually got her a little early. He got her at like 10 to 5. And it was Carlos. And when he comes up, and he's great. Again, he's been coming here for years. He's the one who put in my fucking door. He's their guy, their right-hand man. And he shows up. And when he shows up, he's got like 3 machines that he has to tow in that look like fucking carry-on luggage. But they've got, I don't think there's like a snake and there's a fucking dildo on the end of it. There's a vibrator and just all sorts of shit. And it's loud and it just makes this, and it's all, that's another thing. Carlos, he's not exactly state of the art. He's one of those guys who will he'll get the job done and dominate whatever the fuck you need him to get done. But he doesn't come in here with the gleaming new equipment. You know what I mean? He's still got some fucking torture device Vincent Price used in a movie in 1944. And he found it at the fucking flea market and tuned it up. He's got, he's got the ancient drill that fucking Steve Martin brought out in Little Shop, where he's like, oh yeah, let's get the big, heavy, dull. So he brings in the machine. He brings it, and I'm like, "Do you need any help?" He's like, "Because I feel so stupid." He's like, "No." And he brings in one. He brings in two. He brings in the third thing, and then he takes this. I have like 3 things under my sink, and it's literally everything is owned by Karen. It's a giant glass bowl she used to keep her matchbook collection in. It's a Tootsie Roll bank, and then like I have a fucking container of like green and yellow sponges that I love because I need them. I have to have sponges. I have to have dish towels. I just love them. So he puts all that on the floor, and then he's got a giant plastic wrap that he has to put under the sink and on the floor. It's just going to be, and I look at it, I'm like, oh, this is going to be so fucking bad. And I'm so weak. Like, even if I got to clean up one drop of the grease, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. Carlos, don't make a mess. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. I also want to tell him, hey, by the way, I put 5 different chemicals in there last night at 1 a.m. So I don't know what the fuck's going to happen when you start agitating this shit. But then this was embarrassing, I must admit. The first thing he does is he bails the sink.
Yeah.
He's got a bucket, he's got a pitcher, and he does the first bucket. And I hear him I'm like, what is going on in there? And then he walks out with the bucket. And I go, Jesus Christ. I go, Carlos, I would have done that, man, if I thought you needed the sinks empty. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. I go, well, she never said anything that you need. He goes, don't worry about it. I took care of it. And he dumps it out. And also, by the way, it's grease and black sludge. He just dumped it out by the fucking bushes and the palm tree in front of my house. It's like, yeah, good. I'm sure there's nutrients in there. But I don't blame him. What the fuck's he supposed to do? They didn't give him any direction. Yeah.
Drano's really
Drano and bacon and vinegar. So then he walks back in, and I go, Carlos, let me say something. You've been coming here. You worked here a long time. And he goes, oh, yes. And I go, so you know that this happens a lot. And he goes, oh, yeah, it's terrible. The pipes are terrible. I go, okay, I was told that you changed the pipes and everything was fine. And he goes, no. He goes, we did some work a few years ago, but nothing. He goes, it's, and I go, all right. I go, and this wasn't me. Because again, I have to make sure he's not mad at me. So I'm like, this wasn't me. I go, I didn't even run my sink. No, he goes upstairs. He goes, that happens all the time. It happens. He goes, a clog in the drain. It comes up in your house. And I bet how many times I've been here. I go, exactly. I go, so I just want to make sure you know that. And he goes, yeah. And I go, can you tell her? And he goes, okay. And I'm like, I go, when I texted to her, I told her, she asked me, what did you do? And he started laughing. And I go, and I told her this has happened the whole time I've lived here, and it comes up and it's sludge. I go, she didn't even come over here. I go, can you tell her that it wasn't me and that it was this, it happens and they need to do something? And he just goes, oh, my friend, she no listen. I went, wow. And he goes, yeah, she no listen to me. And I was like, all right. And he spent an hour and a half. He bailed everything out. And then he used these machines in whatever fucking sequence.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah. And finally, afterwards, he's like that. He's cleaning everything up. He goes, okay, my friend. Again, like I said, an hour and 40 minutes, maybe. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I go, thank you, dude. I go, you're done? He goes, it's done. I go, is it? I go, I know it's not fixed. He goes, oh, no, it's not fixed. He goes, but you can use your sinks now. And I like, all right, great. And I go in and like, there's that demarcation orange line in the one sink, demarcation black line in the other. So I got, Ministry would love my sink. It's fucking Halloween. So I grab a sponge, fucking put soap in, and I scrub the shit out of both of them now. And I clean the counters. And then the floor he did his best.
Yeah.
But he's towing machinery in and out too. So there's tire tracks and shit. It's not going to wash the floor, an impromptu floor wash. So I'm on my hands and knees with with the sponges, which I love, as I've mentioned, and I'm scrubbing my floor. And then it turns out I can't go to the ball. My sisters get to go to the ball. I can't go to the ball. I clean the floor. And so my point is, I said I'm living in terror. And here's why, because it's all done. Sink works. And also I hadn't been able to make ice. I was running out of ice, which was terrible because I couldn't run it. Because look, I can't fill an ice tray in the bathroom and then walk it to the fucking fridge because I'm not on television trying to win $5,000. I mean, that's not anything you do normal. That's some shit you do if you're trying to win guys' grocery games. You know what I mean? It's like supermarket sweep. I'll fill an ice tray and carry it for a mile. I don't give a fuck. But on this one, I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to get water on the rug and fuck this. No thanks. So I just use I just kept using ice and hoping, because I couldn't use the kitchen sink. And eventually I was like, well, what other beverages do I have in the fridge in case my ice runs out? So bad. But it's done. And this was yesterday. And, And now I I was in my house today. I was out earlier, and then I got home in the afternoon, and I sat down and and I heard it, and I was just like, motherfucker. And I waited, and then I got up and I came into the kitchen, and there was nothing in my sinks. Nothing had backed up. But as I was standing by the sink, and I chanced it. I turned on the faucet and I ran it in both sinks, and it drained fine. Everything's fine. But I know, I know that the ghost of Vinegar Ben Mazel is waiting to pounce. Because that, I'm sure, when it all happened, Drano was laying there defeated. Vinegar and baking soda are just shivering. And then Carlos shows up with the snake or whatever the fuck. And I'm sure the clog was like, oh, you pussies, you had to go and find dad. You had to call your dad, huh? Couldn't handle me on your own. So the clog, it's been beaten back, but I don't think it's fucking gone. And also part of me, like, I don't want to go upstairs and talk to my fucking neighbors and go, hey, look, because they're new. They're new neighbors. My old neighbor who lived there could never understand that she couldn't use her. We would tell her, and I liked Laura. She was nice, but every time it would be like, hey, you can't put any potato peels or bacon grease or whatever the fuck in your. Oh, it would happen all the fucking time. So I don't know. I heard it. It gave me the glug glug, but I got no backup yet. But I am, and also look. It's just an inconvenience. I know we all have inconveniences in our life. When you walk out to your car, you see you got a flat tire. You're like, fuck, I got to change this flat tire. That's the thing, is it just it opens up this whole new, it's like playing a video game and then you get sent down a side quest. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to live my fucking life. I just want to live my fucking life. And then I got to do the sink side quest for 3 fucking days. And also, I need help. I call for help. They won't come help. I call for help. They don't fucking, they don't even come and look at the problem. I'm like, hey, there's monsters to slay. They don't even fucking come to the apartment. I'm in a cave. There's monsters. We got to kill them together. Yeah. What did you do? Oh, did I bring the monsters here? Is that what I did now? Motherfucker. So I'm going to fucking sink side quest for 3 days. I didn't even get the fucking, and Carlos shows up. We beat the final boss. And then the next day, sure enough, more shit. God, I just want to live my life. Nobody wants to do side quests. I just want to play the main game. Nobody wants to do all that other shit. God damn it. All right. So we're back, sort of. We're here this week.
Sort of.
I know you're mad. You're going to yell and you're sad at me. And I don't blame you. I apologize because things and whatever. I'll just tell you. Like that, like the sink thing. That's a bad thing. And in my brain, I'm like, they're tired of hearing me tell them bad things. Like, nobody wants to hear bad things anymore. I should only do a show if I win the Powerball or I fuck somebody. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing people want to hear. That's it. And that seems like a wide parameter, but it's like,
that is a wide net.
I got news for you. The way things are going right now, odds are about the same. When very rarely does pussy come to your house and knock on the door looking for you. And I am dug in watching old movies under a fucking throw blanket. Yay. That's the one great thing about the listeners. They all sent me awesome throw blankets. I got a Van Halen throw blanket. I got a fucking a quilt that Keijo made me. And I never will run out of covers to hide under. It's fucking fantastic.
Stop sending him covers.
Please, no, send me more covers. I need them. So that's one of the things that then I'll even think, I'm like, well, you got to do this. You need to do this. And people, are counting on you, sort of. That sounds fucking weird. I'm not a doctor. But then I'm like, I keep, right, and this, guys, I keep waiting for the moment when you just go, enough with this fucking guy. And a lot of people have, and also then they sent me emails to tell me so, which was awesome. Thanks, man. You know what you could have done? You could have just stopped downloading the damn thing. But instead, you continued to listen and then wrote me and said, yeah, man, I'm done. I can't listen anymore. Thanks, dude. I mean, you know that because again, nobody wants to hear me tell them how hard it is to do this. And because it's shameful. It's fucking stupid. Again, there's terrible people having terrible things happen all the goddamn time. Terrible people doing terrible things, I should say, and people having terrible things happen to them. And nobody wants to hear this. But I just think, and then people have written me and they're very kind and they're like, hey, dude, we love hearing you. And so if right now, if you're going to write me a note that's like, dude, we love hearing from you. Yeah, I love it and I love getting them, but also you don't have to, that's fine. You're very nice. But it does make me feel, like I shouldn't bore you with the bad, even though so this whole fucking thing, this whole enterprise has been that because we've been, chasing a grail or whatever the fuck. I've always thought that there was going to be, like, is there going to be a happy ending or a cool arbitrary ending or whatever? And, but I also never envisioned stopping this. I was just like, nah, man, just fucking do it. You know what I mean? And it's the one thing I own. So why the fuck not? But then, you're just like, fuck, people have to be exhausted. I'm exhausting. I just talked to you about a sink for 30 minutes or whatever the fuck. So I get it. You're snapping your volume knobs off very quickly, which you shouldn't do because, again, not unlike the stoves, they're Chinese and there's firecrackers in them and they will explode and you will get it right in your face. Ever have a snap and pop hit you in the fucking forehead? Yeah, it's kind of like that. You're just, wow. But I'm back now. And so there are kind of hanging. Oh, you know what? There's a thing. It's hanging from the beginning of the show. I'll tell you the story real fast. I was Ubering. And should I tell this? I'll tell it now. Anyway, so I'm out. It's late, and I don't want to drive late anymore. I'm trying to think of an acceptable schedule to drive. I'm trying to think about settling at maybe like 7 at midnight because then that's enough to get people to their parties, but then I don't have to take them home in their inebriated state. You know what I mean? And look, people throw up at all hours of the day. All right. I get
Yes,
that.
they do.
But hopefully I can avoid that by being out during the ultra vomiting hours, or the UVH, as I like to call them. But I was driving and I was in the valley because I look, if there was a way you could just set your thing, because Uber, again, they send me everywhere, as I told you, like I'll pick somebody up in the valley and it's like, oh, you guys are going to fucking Santa Monica. Great. And it's good. You make $19-20 for that ride, but then you're in Santa Monica and you're like, I almost wish I could do like 30 rides in the valley, whatever the fuck, but you can't set it like that. There's no, you're at the mercy of the fucking algorithm.
Yeah.
And also, me, I'm fucking Travis Barbecue, where I'll just take anybody, anywhere, any fucking time. Because I like, and
I know that.
Well, I like driving. I do. I don't. It doesn't bother me. It's just sometimes the cargo can get a bit much, but other than that, everything's fine. And so I was driving in the valley. And I was on Sepulveda, and it was on Sepulveda and Magnolia, which is, I live on Magnolia. Hi, here I am. It doesn't matter. You'll see the explosion from the baking soda and the vinegar on Google Maps. Eventually you'll see that and go, that's where Mike lived. I'm the Oppenheimer of fucking sink clogs. So,
That's terrible.
yeah, but true. So I'm driving, and I'd done a few rides or whatever, and I got pinged to get a guy at the end of Magnolia, and this is on a weeknight. This is a couple weeks ago. And this guy, I knew it was trouble from the jump because he's at a dead end street kind of where because Magnolia goes through Sepulveda, but then it ends with like 2 apartment buildings and then a fucking open field or whatever the fuck. So I pull forward, and his dot is there, but he's not. So then I'm like, all right, what is this fucking guy doing? Because the new Uber app, again, I haven't driven it forever. Their Uber app, like, because the person is connected to you via the app, like they're the ones that pinged you. So you see them when they walk, like their little dot moves around, like how you can watch the car on the map.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, I will be honest with you. It is creepy because, I'll pick up women at fucking 1 a.m. and I can see where they are in their apartment coming like down the stairs and coming outside. It's pretty fucking strange. I was shocked when because I was like, wait, they're actually moving. Because normally it just tells you the address,
Yeah.
but now your phone is connected to their phone and you can see them moving. Like if they walk to the end of the block, it's good for drivers because it gives us an idea of where you are or if you're moving or where you're going. But I can't imagine as a person, you want to know that I know you're on your 3rd floor heading down the stairs because they'll text me. They're like, heading downstairs. And I just want to go, I know, because you can see their little dot like coming down the building. So this dude, his dot's there, but he's not moving and it's dark. And I'm like, it's a dead end. So I do a U-turn because we're going to have to drive out of there either way. And, this guy emerges from behind a tree like the Falcon and the Snowman. this guy, and I'm like, great. I'm gonna have to deliver microfilm in the middle of the fucking night. Because there's a big deal now to it in Los Angeles, and I'm sure in many other cities. And I learned this from online, like Reddit, Uber Reddit, and all these things. I started to I wanted to re-immerse myself in what was going on. Did I miss anything? Are there tricks? Whatever, the new app. And it turns out there's a lot of drug traffic through Uber. And I've told you before that I think I've delivered contraband before, because I've had people ping me in Venice, and I pull up. There was a woman who pinged me in Venice, and she just walks up to the car. She goes, "Hi, my friend's at Line, which is a club in Koreatown. She broke a heel, so you need to bring these shoes to her." And I'm like, "You're not coming?" And she goes, "No, she just needs her shoes." And I mean, fucking Venice to Koreatown is a haul, man. It was like a $26 ride. And so, it may have been Jimmy Choo's, and it may have been a bag of fucking H. I got no idea what the fuck it was, but who cares? Because also these guys, everybody I will tell you this too. Look, man, Uber draws terrible people. It just does, because it's the easiest fucking job you can get in the world. So you're going to find people that are nice or cool or whatever. But I will tell you this. I just took, in one of my travails about my car, I had to take a lift because they scheduled a lift for me. And the car looks like a crime scene. I have a photo of it. I should put it up. So the Uber online community has all of these fucking ridiculous stories of, like, I picked up a bag and the guy was sweating, and then a cop did a U-turn, and then he ran out of my car and the bag was in my car, and the cop said it was my bag, and I got arrested. And I'm like, this shit never fucking happened ever. Because everyone uses, it's the internet. So it's all creative writing bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like someone will literally, they got maybe pulled over and they had to turn the bag over, but they'll turn it into fucking 40 paragraphs like I did with my sink story. They'll just fucking, look, I got your attention. I'm going to try to hold it with as much bullshit as I possibly can. I'm juggling. Keep looking. So all these guys have stories about, they're like, never go into this neighborhood or never go here because it's drugs all the time. And I've picked a dude up in fucking Compton, South Compton, and then drove him to Hollywood, and he goes, "I'll be right out." And he ran in, and then he came out, and then I took him back to fucking Compton. And he was either, I hope he was dropping off, but he might've been picking up. Either way, it didn't fucking matter. Cause again, I don't give a shit. It doesn't, I'm not, what am I going to do? Wag a finger? You should go. I'm not Nancy fucking Reagan. I'm driving this guy because I'm literally trying to make $11. I mean, am I caring at all about you and your habit? No, I don't give a shit. As long as you don't OD in my fucking car, then I'm fine with it. Or you don't fucking sneeze in it like Woody Allen in the movie or whatever the fuck. I don't want to, just don't waste a grain in my back seat. And don't do bumps, because people have done bumps in my car. I'm like, don't fucking do bumps in my car, or I'll literally drop you off. I don't care. So it's all, there's tons of shady shit going on. I'm sure there is. It's all, I mean, I've had people have sex in my car. All whatever. So
you should see his smile right now. I want this story.
Let's not talk about that stuff anymore. So so this guy, he comes out from behind the fucking tree. Like, again, like, literally, he might as well have had a fucking trench coat with the collar up, just kind of leans out and looks. And I'm like, oh man, this is going to be I knew it was going to be weird. I'm like, it's going to be fucking weird. So, he doesn't get in the car. He just kind of leans out and he looks. And I'm sitting there, and I don't want to roll my window down. So then I hit on the app. I just go, "I've arrived." You hit that.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like, I see him because he's got the phone on. So it's got a beacon in the dark. He pulls it out and he looks, he leans out again. He gives it about 10 seconds. And then I guess he was convinced it was me. So then he walks the fuck out. And he gets there, because I don't open my window. I will not open my window. It's just a thing I have. Get in the car, and look, and people might think that's dumb. Hey, get in the car rather than open the window. But if I open the window, you can reach in, you can grab the wheel, whatever the fuck. If you get in the car, well, you know what? Then I got a fighting chance. I can put it in park and we can go round and round, or I can just floor it and run into whatever the fuck is close. I don't give a shit. So
I like that your plan is death for everyone.
Very fact, the second I turn the app on, it's death for everyone, including dreams. My dreams are dead. Why wouldn't I go the fucking final distance? So he gets in the back. He's like, and again, as he's looking at his phone, are you Michael? Yes, I'm Michael. Jesus Christ. Yes, sir. How you doing? And I give him the speech, you want the radio, the car, whatever. And this is something I know. This is when I know there's definite trouble. I'm like, hey man, I can turn the heat on. I can turn the air on. I go, if you want to open your window, you totally can do that. I can change the music, turn it up, turn it off. You can play your own, whatever you want to do is fine with me. He goes, okay, cool. And I go, we're going to, there's a tavern. He was going to a tavern because it's fucking, it's 10 after 12 on a weeknight. And I'm like, all right. Hey, we're going here. And he goes, yeah. And I go, cool. And I just start driving and he goes, I like you.
Oh.
And I'm like, why? I got friends who haven't said that ever. They've never verbalized it. No one's ever said that out loud. The people I know for 20 years. I like you. You're cool. And I'm just like, why am I? And you don't, and again, I'm just kind. I'm like, oh, that's nice, man. Thanks. I like you too. I go, it's been 20 seconds, but you seem terrific. And it'd be funny. And then he laughs and he goes, oh, that's funny. And I'm like, great. And he's probably like I'd say about a 35-year-old guy. Not even 33, maybe. You know what's making him look older? He looks like every guy who works in every office in the fucking world, but not like hedge funds or anything. Just every schmo that you talk to at the copier, and he's got some story about a fish. You know what I mean? One of those ass fucks. He's got a like a broom mustache. One of those that an older man would wear, but on a younger man like him, it just makes him look like an oaf. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, come on, man. And I almost want to shave him in the car. Come on, look, we're shaving that off right now. I'm cool. You want to learn how to be cool like me? Shave that fucking mustache off. So I started driving, and the tavern's only like 5 miles. So I'm driving, and then he just goes, "Hey man, you like darts?"
What?
And I'm like bar darts? And he goes, yeah. And I said, yeah, I go, I do. It's fun when I've played. I never play. He goes, I play all the time. And I said, yeah. And he goes, you can call me the ace. And I was like, what? And he goes, you can call me the ace. And I go, all right, I'm going to ask you, am I calling you ace or am I calling you the ace? Because again, we're having fun. I'm a fun person. I'm trying to be conversational. And he goes, no, the ace. And I was like, great. He goes, you know what? Nobody ever asks that. I'm like, great. So I keep driving. And he's like, yeah, I love playing darts, man. I'm so good at it. He goes, I'm right now. That's where I'm going. He goes, I'm going. It's a dart tournament. And I go, dart tournament at midnight on a fucking Wednesday? That seems fucking crazy. And he goes, well, that's when you gotta get the people who aren't good out of the way. And you get only the real players play late. I said, great.
Ooh.
So I'm driving, and then he takes a phone call, and he's like, "Oh, hey, no, we're going to the tournament. We're going to play. You heading down to he says the name of the tavern, and he's loud. He's like yelling, "No, dude, you got to come. I need a fucking partner. We got to go. We're going to I got him lined up. We're going to take money off him tonight." He's talking his talk. And finally the guy begs off, and he hangs up the phone, and he goes, "My partner just bailed out on me." And I was like, "All right, well, no, that's a drag. You still want to go?" And he goes, "How good are you at darts?" I said, I just told you, I like them, but I never play. And he goes, you're driving, right? And I go, yeah. And he goes, you're your own boss? I said, yeah. He goes, you're playing darts with me, man. I go, no, man, I'm not. I go, I'm not playing darts with you. No offense. And he goes, no, you got to come in there. And I go, I'm driving, man. I go, I'm out here to make money. And he goes, I'll give you $100.
What?
I said, excuse me? He goes, I give you $100. You team up with me to play darts. I go, all right. I've had people say this shit before. And he goes, phew, and he whips out a $100 bill. And he's literally holds it by my head. I go, before I do this, I'm taking $100 from you. And he goes, yeah. And I go, and that's just to play darts. He goes, yeah. And I go, and if I play poorly, you're not going to be like, give me back my fucking $100. And he goes, no, man, let's have a good time. But when you get in there, act like you're good. So they think you're good. That's like half the battle. And I was like, because again, it's a tournament. I don't fucking know. I played cricket in bars with my friends 1,000 years ago. Sometimes at a one-nighter, you'd wind up playing with girls because they were, you wanted to talk to girls. But it's not a thing I'm good at or have done. I know the rules. You know what I mean? It's like this guy was like, hey, man, we're going to Dodger Stadium. We're in the batting practice competition for home runs. I'm like, I don't know. I like baseball. You're going to hit a home run in Dodger Stadium. I don't know if I am. I'll give you $100. You know, what the fuck? But also, I got to be honest with you, man. Look, $100, as long as his cock stays in his pants, $100, I'm taking it. I don't give a shit. Whatever you offer, $100 for I'm in. You were seconds ago, you were hiding behind a tree. I'm sure there's some secret subterfuge bullshit that's about to happen. I'm sure there's drugs involved, but at the same time in my head, I just go, what the fuck are you going to do? Drive more on a Wednesday night? Go play darts with this fucking idiot. And he's holding $100 and I go, all right. I go, I'll take this $100 to come in and play darts. It doesn't guarantee I win in the tournament. And also if I stink, you're not going to fucking try to talk a bunch of shit about me or whatever. And he just goes, no, man, I just need a partner. I said, all right. I reached up to take the 100 and I went to grab it and he wouldn't let it go. He did that thing. And I tugged it once and I go, I'm not going to play this game, the ace. And he goes, no, just call me ace, but I'm the ace. And I go, okay, great. I go, I'm not going to play this game, ace. And he just goes, are you my man? And I go, what? And he goes, are you my man? I said, I'm your man. And he fucking let go of the $100. So I take the $100. You're muted, by the way.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
And I put it in my hoodie in the pouch, and then in my brain, and then he starts like pumping me up, like, we're gonna get in there, Michael. We're gonna fucking kill him. We're gonna get in there and we're gonna smoke. We're gonna win all the money. We're gonna fucking take it home. And I go, is there a trophy or anything? Like, do I got to sign up? And he goes, no, man. It's just, like I said, it's a late night thing. It's just, that's when the people who suck go home. Now the late guys are there, the real dart champions. And I'm just like, all right, great. So we pull up to the tavern and you got to park in the back. And by the way, this tavern is a block from my house.
Oh, I think I know which one it is. Yeah.
It's literally a block from my apartment.
Yeah.
And so I go in and I go around the back and we walk in and he walks in, he's like, hey, and nobody turns around. Like nobody, he walks in like Norm, but if Norm had walked into the bar next door to Cheers and everybody's like, who the fuck is this asshole? Like, I mean, this guy is not the Norm. He was the Norm of my car. Okay. He was the Norm of my back seat, but now the ace walks right into the old bar. And he goes, hey, and there's a little hallway, and then he emerges into the bar, and I emerge into the bar. There's probably 9 people in this fucking bar. And I'm like, is this a 9-person dart tournament? Like, this is fucking weird. There's 3 people at the bar, and then 2 people sitting at a table, and then 2 more people, a couple at another table. And then there's 2 other big guys. And then I immediately suss out that they're bouncers. The one dude's at the back door and the one dude, the big dude, really big dude. Yeah. He had a Jason Momoa vibe, but he was like 6'6". He was just a big fucking dude. And the ace goes right up to him and he's like, hey, fist bump, man. And the guy gives him a fist bump and he's like, let's get rolling. We're here for that fucking tournament. Let's fucking do it. You know what? The ace is here. He's yelling, I'm taking y'all down. You're all going down. Nobody else is playing darts except the ace and his newfound sidekick, Michael. I'm roped into this and so he looks at the boundaries like, let's go, man. Let's go. 3-way cricket. The 3 of us are going to play. He goes, this is my guy, Michael. And I meet this guy and I give him a fist pound and the ace is like, all right, let's go. And the ace leans over to me and he goes, hey, give me that $100. And I go, Ace, come on, man. I go, you gave me that to walk in the door and play. He goes, yeah, but I just got to set it up. I'm going to get some drinks. You want anything? What do you want? Anything you want to drink? And I go, I have to drive after this. I'm literally working. I'm sorry to tell you, I'm on the clock. So the fucking ace is like, so I go, and in my brain, I go, I'm not going to fight him. Because, what's he going to do if he says this guy took my 100 or if I don't get, because look, it was too good to be fucking true anyway. And I'm also like, look, man, I'm a block from my house. If shit goes down, I literally could run there if I had to. And, this guy wasn't giving you $100 and you fucking know that. So I was just like, I pulled it out and I handed him the 100. He goes, all right, yeah, what do you want? Anything? And I go, I'm not drinking anything. I'm fine. He goes, nothing? Come on. Just, I'm going to get, let's get tequila all around. I go, I'm not drinking. He goes, Coke? I go, fine. Give me a bar cherry Coke. So he's like, all right. He goes over to the barkeep and he's like, how are you, ma'am? It's a lady. And again, he's acting like he owns the place. None of them know him. They don't have any idea who he is. There's no tournament. There's no sign-up sheet. There's nothing. There's 9 people in this fucking bar. 2 of them are bouncers. 10 people if you count the bartender. So he goes up to the bar and he gets himself 2 fucking shots of tequila with lime on the fucking side, the whole deal, salt. And he bangs them fucking drink, snort, suck, whatever the fuck, or drink, lick, suck. And then he's like, all right, let's go. He rubs his hands together and he reaches in his pocket and he pulls out his darts. He's got them in the special case. And he looks at me and he goes, you got darts? I go, you just met me, man. How would I ever? You're muted. I go, you just met me, man. How would I have darts? I wasn't even walking in here till you gave me $100. And the bouncer dude looks at me and he goes, what? And I go, because I didn't want to say it and embarrass the guy or whatever. So, and he's like, this is my friend, because he told the bouncer, this is my friend Michael. And he goes, all right, well, that's okay. We'll do 3-way cricket. We're not teaming up. We're going to do 3-way. And he goes, I am going to tear you guys up. I'm going to fucking tear you apart. And I go, I'm not playing for money. And he goes, come on, man, we'll all put 20 each. And I go, I am not playing for money at all. I go, I'll literally just walk out. I don't care. Come on, man, lighten up. We're here now. Let's fucking play. It'll be totally fun. Hold on a second. He goes over, puts $20 in the jukebox. the like on the wall, because I don't go to bars. So it's a CD, whatever the fuck it is. But it's streaming. It's a streaming.
Yeah,
jukebox.
it's all, yeah.
Yeah. And so he puts in $20 and he plays.
No.
He literally is like just flipping through and he goes, I put too much money in here. And it's like, yeah, because you have 1,000 songs or whatever the fuck. So he goes, you know what? He goes, let's just play this and then we'll figure it out. He just plays the whole Dark Side of the Moon album. He just fucking punches it.
He does not.
Like Dark Side. Yes, Dark Side of the Moon. And he's like, well, and we'll figure out the rest. And mind you, it's 12:30. Like, I mean, I don't know what the fuck. So I laugh because I'm like, oh, Jesus. Because again, it's a bar and it's a dive bar. It's all oak wood and dark lighting. But nobody came in there to hear Ummagumma. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Are the bouncers laughing?
The one bouncer who was at the back door, he wanted nothing to do with them when we walked in. Like, and he literally,
Oh, no.
But I should tell you this, by the way, I sussed out that the guy in the back was a bouncer, but I thought he was trouble. Because at one point, I looked at the bouncer that was in the front and I go, hey, the guy in all black and the hat in the back, is he with you? And he goes, oh yeah, he works here. I go, okay. And he goes, yeah, he does look terrible, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's a fucking, it just looks like, he's just shady and he's just got he had a puss on his face. He just wasn't into it at all. And it's closing time, so I can understand it. But this guy plays he just punches in the play album, Dark Side of the Moon. And I'm like, great. I'm going to fucking lose it. How big in the sky is going on. And then he's like, all right, let's play 3-way cricket. And I'm like, there's 2 of us, dude. Ace. I mean, there's just 2 of us. And he looks at the big bouncer, looks like Jason Momoa, and he goes, you're in. And the guy's like, I'm not playing. And he goes, no, you got to play, man. Come on. He goes, you took money from me last time I was here. You got to play me again. You owe me. And so he's like, all right. So me, Jason Momoa, and the Ace are going to play 3-way cricket showdown. And he's like, come on, $20 each. Let's throw it in there. And the bouncer's like, I'm not playing for money. I'm absolutely not playing for money. I don't even want to drink this Coke you bought me. You Indian giver handing me $100 and taking it back, you fuck. And then spending 20 on fucking Pink Floyd, you dick. I'm not worth your 100, but fucking David Gilmour needs your $20, you fucking dick.
I can't believe you're still standing there.
Oh God, because again, at that point you're kind of invested. Because also I want to see what's going to happen to the Ace. Like he's gonna talk himself into an ass beating or something. I know something weird's going to happen, and I'm not in danger. So I'm fine with it. But it also is just fucking weird, man. You know, I don't go to bars. I don't do any of that shit. But I'm like, all right. And also, this is how much I hate Ubering.
I know.
Some fucking hi-hat asshole offers me money to go play darts with him. Yes, let's do it instantly. You know what I mean? And he even told me, he's like, yeah, even if you win, I'll cover you, whatever. I'll cover your darts. Fuck. So we start playing. And let me tell you something. All right. I will just tell you this. I never play darts. I never play. It's not a thing that I do. But when I played, I was not good, but I knew how to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, but also it's not like I'm not Ted Lasso where I'm going to go, all right, watch this. But at the same time, like I stepped up to the fucking line and I closed out 20 on the first 3 darts.
Nice.
And the ace goes, oh, we got a ringer. Michael's a ringer. And he goes, but I'm still going to take you down, man. And then the game continued and I was doing okay. You know what I mean? That 20 fluke was great, but I did a couple bullseyes and I was doing good.
Awesome.
I was leading the whole first like 20 minutes of the game or 15 minutes of the game. And I'm using the fucking Make-A-Wish darts off the fucking wall. You know, Assfuck brought in his fucking special darts that he bought from, I don't know, Darty Jones in fucking England. And I might as well throw a fucking, you know, the spindle that they put the checks on at the end of the night. I was throwing that up there. A nail that fell out of a table. Bing. And Momoa's decent too. He's hanging in there or whatever. So the ace is like, I got to get some more drinks, but I got to hit the head. Oh, don't, nobody shoot for me. Nobody shoot for me. My power just went out. Can you hear me?
I can.
You see that my power is out, right? Because we're on a Zoom. And
but your internet is still working.
How great is that? But let me ask you this. Why is my laptop still working if it's plugged into a wall?
Because it's going to play until the power in your laptop runs out.
Got it. Okay. Well, as you know, my battery is fucked. And so if this ends, you're going to have to save it for me.
I will.
Schmitty life.
By the
There's
way,
always something going down.
all I can see are your eyes,
Yeah.
and it is creepy as fuck.
They're piercing. I literally, my power has gone out in my apartment, which means my laptop is going to run out at any moment because again, the battery is dead on my laptop. It only works when it's plugged into the wall. So we're going to do what we can here to talk as much as we can and record. And again, this is what happens when you wait a month to do a show. I thought my throat was going to be the bad luck. You know what I think? I think the clog has found its way into the walls.
Don't doubt it.
I think somehow this clog, or perhaps vinegar and baking soda decided, you know what? This guy's talking shit about us, man. And they decided to shut me down. But you know what? You'll never silence me, Vinegar Ben Mazel. And yet. So here we are. I'll continue talking until you lose me, but you're gonna fucking lose me. I don't know.
Well, what's funny is how is your internet router still working? Well, I guess it would, even if it's not plugged in.
I don't know, man.
The stuff is still. I don't know. Are you sure your light just didn't burn out?
No, the computer screens are out. Everything was out. My whole apartment is out. That's.
Right.
I mean, because again, I was lit up. I wasn't using a ring light, but I was using computer screens to illuminate me, so I didn't have to have actual lights on. I'm looking outside, and again, it does no good to look out my window because, as you know from my previous power outage, the other side of the building always has power.
Yeah.
My side goes out, and then it's a fucking scramble. So I don't know. I can hear the fridge has stopped humming.
Okay.
The birds have stopped singing. Clearly, everything has gone terribly. But yeah, so we'll get through as much of this as we can.
Okay.
So he says, he goes, he has to go use the head. And he orders some more drinks. And he's like, nobody shoot for me. Nobody shoot for me. I'll be right back. Because he left the machine. It's his turn.
Yeah.
So if you throw a dart, it'll ring up in his thing. So he splits. Yeah. He goes to the bathroom. And I lean over to Momoa and I go, do you know this guy? And he goes, he comes in here. I go, okay. And he goes, do you know him? And I go, dude, I was driving him in an Uber here. And he offered me $100 to come in and play darts. And he goes, that sounds like him. So I go, is he cool? Is there any? He goes, I don't know. He goes, he just comes in or he drinks, plays darts, he's loud. And I was like, all right, dude. I go, well, I'm more asking just so you know that I didn't come here with him. He's like, no, I get it. Then he comes out and he's all right, let's go. The ace is here. And I, like I said, I led for about, 30 minutes or whatever. And then he started to close the gap. Oh, and I should tell you this. And also Momoa looked at me and he goes, you don't play darts? I said, I have a million years ago. I play, whatever. And he just goes, well, I'm just letting you know you're doing good.
Nice.
I go, yeah. He goes, for someone who doesn't know, like, I go, well, I know the rules. He goes, yeah, but for someone who doesn't know how to play darts or doesn't play darts, you're actually doing pretty good. I was like, oh, that's cool. Thanks, man. But then, the ace comes out. All right, let's go. I'm going to take you guys. And sure enough, the ace then just goes, he just starts rampaging. And he did. He cleaned us out. He won. He wound up winning. Just as last call came, it was at 1:15 I gave last call. So I was in there for an hour.
Oh my gosh.
And or 45 minutes because I picked him up at 12:15. And he's talking trash, and Pink Floyd wailing in the background. And he's like, oh, I gotta pick my new songs. And the bouncer goes, there's no more songs. He goes, well, no, I got money in here. And he goes, well, I don't know what to tell you. You shouldn't have put so much money in. Because they're literally like, they don't hate him, but they're just like dealing with him. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You shouldn't have put it in there. Like they're exhausted bartenders and stuff. And I don't know what to do.
I had it. Yeah.
And he just goes, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll take care of it, whatever. And you'll next time you come in, you can play me, whatever. And I just go, all right, I'm leaving. He goes, all right, well, I'm going to play till closing time. I'm going to stay. And fucking bouncer Momoa goes, it's closing time. And I kind of look at the bouncer like, oh, don't, like, because I don't want him to saddle me with this fucking guy. And the guy goes, well, come on. He goes, you know what? I got some music still to play. There's still people drinking. Let's just finish our drinks, right? We got to finish our drinks. And the guy bouncer's like, yeah, you got to finish them up because it's last call. We're done at 1:30. And I said, all right, I'm leaving because I was not going to stay 15 more minutes. And I go, Ace, thanks, man. That was a weird night. And I went up to him and I shook his hand and I went over to Momoa and I gave him a fist pound. And I go to walk out and the ace goes, Michael, hold on. I told you I was going to kill you. I told you, you never want to play fucking darts with the ace. I told you not to step up. And I'm like, I did not step up. You literally had me come into the bar with you. And you said you were going to pay me to do it. And he goes, you're right. I did. Here you go. And he fucking holds his hand out to shake my hand like he's slipping me something. I shake his hand and he gives me a bill. And I like, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. And I just put it in my hoodie and I walk outside and I pull it out.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a 20. Which $20 for an hour of driving is fine. It's about average. Minus the gas charge that I would have had to pay.
Yeah.
But $20 for, just about an hour with Cloak and Dagger and the fucking ace. More than worth it. I would do it every night. I would do it every single night. Because it didn't break bad. It's one of those things where you're like, how bad is this going to turn out? But I don't care. I'm I'm hip deep already. So let's fucking do this. But I just bailed and I drove another like 4 hours that night because it was a weeknight. So I didn't have to worry about drunk people really. But yeah, so that was my night with the ace as I head back on the road to Ubering people around. Now.
Insane.
Yeah. Do I? All right. Do we wrap this? Do we fucking keep going?
I think we should wrap it because if your computer bails on you, you're not going to be able to finish this up. So we wrap it. You can edit it and get it out as soon as your power comes back. It's a great show. I am so happy. There's a lot more we can talk about, but we got next week.
Okay. I don't know. All right.
Okay. That is really creepy as your power came back. The fucking thing around you right now is amazing.
I wish we could get a picture of it. That's fucking beautiful. All right. It looks like I came out of fucking Point Doom or something. Mount Doom.
I did take a picture of it. It's hilarious. I also have a picture of just the creepy screen.
Oh, dude, this is beautiful.
That's hilarious.
All right.
Okay, so we can keep talking because your power came back. That's awesome. Unless you want to wrap it up, because I mean, there's a lot, but you know,
there's a ton of shit I haven't even talked about. Like I haven't even. See, again, when you don't do a show for a month,
you're at 90 minutes right now.
What the fuck?
I don't
There's
think
no
anybody's
way.
going to be
There's
mad.
no way.
Well, I have a clock running. You're actually at 92 minutes right now and 51 seconds.
All right. Let me ask you this. Are you around tomorrow? Oh.
No. No, you know where I am tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. I'll tell you
we'll
what.
talk about that next week.
No, because this is only 90 minutes and I haven't been here for a month. People are going to be so fucking mad at me because I just fucking bailed early.
I think these two stories are enough.
Nobody cares.
I think people will be happy.
No, they're
and
going to be furious.
What? Maybe we can do one on Monday and we can do one on a Thursday of next week.
But people they're going to be, I apologize to everybody. I'm sorry. I wasn't anticipating my power going out. I thought
it just went out again. And so I'm really concerned that
it really did.
Yeah. So let's do some plugs and let's get this recorded and get it up. Perfect is the enemy of done. We've done an hour and a half of amazing. Let's get it up.
That's a lie. The perfect is the enemy of the good. Get it correct. Because you know why? That's been one of my crutch phrases over the past weeks. I've been saying it here on the show even.
Well,
all right. I'm furious. So let's fucking, all right. First of all, I don't even think I did this. Hey, what's happening? Mike Schmidt, 40-Year-Old Boy podcast. Glad you're here. Glad you're there. Glad I'm here. Glad we're together finally again. Now go ahead and take this out. Everybody fast forward to 90 minutes and then listen to this part and then go back and listen to the beginning. Makes complete sense. You guys can get me at Mike at MikeSchmidtComedy.com. All right. And again, please know I would have done more if my power didn't go out, and I'm not, Lily's here. I'm not lying. Why am I, it's a podcast. Why am I apologizing to people for doing the podcast?
I don't know why you're apologizing. This was a great hour and a half.
You're so nice and so
I'm not.
funny.
I'm laughing hysterically, and I'm looking forward to the AI of you and Ace and Momoa playing darts.
But I have bailed on the AI.
Oh, all right.
Because it takes jobs away from writers and artists. And I'm not kidding. I did more research on it looking, and it turns out that, an artist very close to me, David, and some other people I talked to, and they said it just steals work and reinterprets it in a bad way. And I want to.
I don't disagree, but I also do enjoy mocking it.
It was totally fun, but at the end of the time, I used it, and then once I started reading more about it, and even Writers Guild friends were like, "Don't even use the Midjourney stuff because it's you're just feeding it." It's ripping off artists. It's ripping off writers. And I was like, all right. I don't even want to give it.
So we'll share the screenshot that I took. It's amazing.
Yeah. I just don't want to give any oxygen to it or whatever.
Okay.
All right. So you guys can get me at Mike at MikeSchmidtComedy.com. You guys can be my friend at Facebook.com/the40-year-old boy. You can follow me on Twitter.com/the40-year-old boy. I'm also at Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok at Mike40YOB. I would have done a whole bunch of TikToks, but you can hear my voice. It's terrible. It's been it's keeping me away from doing those micro entertainments that you all enjoy. I didn't talk about this. I'll get to it in a second. All right. So again, Mike at MikeSchmidtComedy.com, Twitter.com/the40-year-old boy, Facebook.com/the40-year-old boy, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. I'm available there at Mike40YOB. Thank you so much for even caring at all about anything I have to say going forward, especially after I've left you in a lurch for a month. I feel like a fucking stroke. And you're so cool. Well, again, I'm not a corporate entity.
You're going to lose your battery while you're complaining
but
about
literally, I'm just going to say this, like literally, I'm not a corporate entity, so I feel like I owe it to the listener. We have a more personal relationship. So I think I've done them wrong by not doing a show for a month. And so I apologize to you guys.
But you're doing a show now, and we're going to do another one next week.
Nothing
life
proves,
is a little more normal.
Nothing shows that I'm not a corporate entity more than a power outage in the middle of the show as I sit here in pitch black darkness apologizing to you for not being able to do more fucking show. You're all very kind for even listening this far. Did you guys know I'm part of the Misfit Toys Co-op? I think you should know that. As a matter of fact, I am part of the Misfit Toys. It's me. It's Doug Benson and the Doug Benson Happy Good Time Smoking Hour. He's terrific. And then, of course, there's Jen Kirkman with I Don't Like Anybody. She's doing that podcast from her bed. I'm changing all these names like an idiot. Danielle and Kristen do their, oh my goodness, this food is so hot. And of course, Never Not Funny. The guy's there. And all of these shows. Paul Gilmartin's Mental Illness Happy Hour is there. talk and listen to him with his friend with a jar of teeth. All of these things are amazing. Go listen to all of these shows. Sponsored by the Misfit Toys Co-op. I'm also part of that. Have I mentioned it? I have. Tune into this show once a fucking year when it comes out. Idiot. So there's that. And hey, man, get this. I'm on. I have a YouTube channel. You can check that out. It's mainly old shows, so I don't know if you're going to want to go and listen to that. But also, you know what? When my brain runs out of my head and dives into a bucket of bleach every month, you can listen to old shows on the YouTube channel and go ahead and entertain yourself. That's fantastic. Look, see, that's why we built the YouTube channel as a fail-safe, as a safety net. Once I leap into the abyss, you guys can be like, wait a minute, his voice survives him. Let's listen to dumb shit he did 5 years ago. So that's available, youtube.com/the40year-old boy. Go ahead and check that out. Also, get this. I have a Twitch channel. Do you have your calendar in front of you, Lily? Bunched up?
I do.
Can you look up July 1st?
Yes.
Because I said I was going to come back June 1st, and that didn't.
Yes, July 1st is a Saturday. It is 2 weeks and 3 days away.
Oh, wait a minute. A Saturday? That's not good. Well, because nobody wants to watch on a Saturday. They're like, what the fuck, dude? But then the 4th's a holiday. You know what? Fuck it. America's birthday is the 4th. Fucking the Twitch channel's rebirthday is the 3rd. We're coming back July 3rd. How about it, everybody? Because you know what? I know you haven't heard this before. Everything's changing July 1st. Oh, let me tell you something. Because A, that allows me to get a fresh start the first of the month, which you know I love. And it also allows me to kick the can down another 10 days until the 1st shows up. At which point I go, you know what? August is nice. Won't that be fun? I am my head is filled with mousetraps. All right. So, man, oh, man. There it is, July 3rd. Oh, you know what? My voice is starting to hurt now. Hold on. Cold water's good. But it's actually, wow, it's weird that it's hurting. I don't know if my voice hurts. I think my vocal cords hurt.
Yes, vocal cords hurt.
Look, my voice can hurt. What the fuck?
The light of the power's back briefly.
What is
I don't
it?
trust it.
I don't either. I don't get it. And again, the lights are on outside. Son of a fuck. All right, let's hustle before this. You know, it's just haunting me. You know, this is just a reminder where they're like, hey, buddy, you know what? We can go out at any time again, you fucking idiot. Oh, my God. All right, so my meter, I've been plugged in the whole time into the wall. So it was at 100. And because when it came back on, it lit up my screen. And wait, let me make a face. Let me do that. I'm posing for a photo that she's taking. My computer's done to 61%. Just in this amount of time, from 100 to 61%. So I got to talk. All right. So, so I have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/the40year-old boy. And that is available for you to go ahead and check out. July 3rd is the rebirth. And I'll try to find some fuck. Sorry, the power went out. I'll try to find some patriotic American game that to play on the 3rd, or I would love to just talk to you guys. That would be totally fun. But we'll see. Stick around. Check it out. Twitch.tv/the40year-old boy. Go ahead and subscribe, follow. You don't have to subscribe because that's money, and you don't want to give me any fucking money because I haven't even done my fucking job. And you all give me money to buy a fucking car, which I'll tell you about the next show because I didn't get to tell you about this fucking show. So again, I've got Twitch, I've got the YouTube channel. What else is there? Oh, hey, you know what? Our great friend David Hernandez has a podcast. Remember that? He is available right now. He's got the Phlegmcat podcast. First of all, go to facebook.com/David Mex Hernandez and become his friend there. That would be terrific. And then you can buy his artwork from him and all that stuff. Write him personally. He'll handle it for you. But the most important thing is he's got a podcast called the Phlegmcat Podcast. That's 4 words, the Phlegmcat Podcast. And he's got a new Dexter or whatever the fuck, or a new Dwayne, a new Dwight. I don't know. He's got a new guy. Derek. That's who he is. He's got a new dude on there. So go check him out. And golf stories and fly fishing stories and you know, a river runs right through it. River runs through that podcast. So go ahead and check out our good friend David Mex Hernandez with his show, The Phlegmcat Podcast, available where you'll find all of the best podcasts in the world. So you'll have to leave this platform to go find it. Wherever mine is not the best, but his, clearly, he's out there somewhere. And you can also find him. Please write a review. That's what I wanted to say. Write a review for his podcast so people know that he's doing good stuff. That would be great. And don't review this podcast because you're like, this guy never talks. He's gone for a month. This fucking jerk. By the way, that's helping my voice. This guy doesn't even have a working sink. If you like guys who don't pay their light bill, this show is fucking fantastic. All right. Also, I have a Patreon page, which you don't give a fuck about because you bought me a fucking car. What an asshole. Hey, guys, want to send me another $3? Bullshit. But July 3rd or 1st, everything's changing. And then, so I'm trying to get the reflective light of you because I there's one more plug and I can't remember what the fuck it is. If you just want to send dough, man, you can go to fucking MikeSchmidtComedy.com. There's a horn boy. You can click on that and send me a couple of bucks. Why the fuck not? Why wouldn't you do that, right? That's something you should do. No, you shouldn't. You bought me a fucking car. Hey guys, I just started a GoFundMe to pay my electric bills. Anybody out there want to go and help? Hey, I've started a GoFundMe for lozenges. Is anybody out there going to help me? God damn it. I've just started a GoFundMe to learn how to play darts so I can hustle money and make some cash. Me and the Ace are going to go on across the road, across the nation, hustling strangers. It's going to be like Kingpin, where he's the fucking Bill Murray and I'm the Woody Harrelson fucking idiot. We're going to go hustle people. It's going to be great. Oh, Cameo. I'm on Cameo. I forgot. That's the one I forgot. God damn it. Because I was vamping until I could remember. I have a Cameo, and I'll tell you the story. We'll get us out of here. I have a Cameo account, and a couple weeks ago, I got hired for a Cameo, and it was just, and first of all, and like I don't know if I talked about this on here. Holy shit, because I can't look at the date. And guys, if I told you this, please remember I'm a doddering old man who's sitting in the dark, so don't fucking hold this against me. I have a Cameo. Some dude hires me, right? And this is the weird, because I barely get hired for Cameo, maybe once every 2 months. You know what I mean? It's like nobody wants to hear from me, clearly. Except you guys, you bought me a car. And I didn't have to send you a video message. Although I will. Anybody who donated to the GoFundMe, seriously, write me an email and I'll call you or send you a video message. How terrible does that sound? We don't even like listen to you for free. Not giving you our information. So this guy hires me, right? And the Cameo setup now, it's completely changed in that the person who hires you sends you a video to tell you what they want. Hey, fuckhead, I don't want a cameo from stranger. You want a cameo from me because I'm the fucking talent. I want some dude in a baseball cap to go, hey, man, you got to tell Larry it's his birthday. Larry knows it's his birthday. Doesn't need to say a fucking word. Doesn't need me to say a fucking word. But that's what it was. It was a video. And because he used to just give you a written thing of telling you. But instead it was some cat. I don't know this dude, some Caucasian guy. And he's got a hat on and he's like, hey, yeah, man, our friend loves Mike Schmidt, the baseball player. And you're not Mike Schmidt, the baseball player, we found out, but it might be funny if like you did a cameo.
I love it.
And we, whatever. So I said, all right. So, and it was a 24-hour turnaround. It was a quick one. So I was like, all right. So I sat down to do it and I started talking. And again, I'm incapable of just saying, hey, sir, you know what I mean? So I start talking and I go, hey, look, just know that your friends love you enough to book Mike Schmidt to do a cameo for you. However, they don't love you enough to find the Mike Schmidt to do a cameo for you. So now you got to listen to my bullshit. And then I go, but the good thing is I love Mike Schmidt. And I start talking about the Phillies and I start talking about and the Phillies that night, I think it just won a walk-off. So I talked about the game. And then I go, oh, you know what? I'll tell you a fucking Philly story. And it was, imagine a phone call, a video that was very much like a chunk of this podcast. All right. So it was literally jumping around, doing whatever. And then I told him the story of when I was in the park heckling Ron Say, and he walked over to me and he pointed at me and he said, do you think you could do any better? And I froze. And then he hit a home run to win the game and pointed at me. So I told him that story. Uh-huh. And all of a sudden I looked down. I've been talking like 18 minutes to this guy. Again, a stranger. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. And he also doesn't know who I am. So he has no interest in listening to 18 seconds of me. But now I fucking pummeled him with 18 minutes of audio. Just me talking into a phone, man. I mean, it was like, just like a chunk of this podcast. Literally, imagine breaking off an 18-minute chunk of this podcast and giving it to a stranger. And then they're just like, I don't know who's worse, you or him. Either him talking and talking about nothing in circles, or you listening and then foistering it on me, for fuck's sake. And so that's how I wrapped it up. I was like, I don't even know if you're listening still. You probably aren't, and that's fine. Whatever the fuck. And I said goodbye. And the next day, they tipped me $50.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Because I only charge $20 a Cameo, which I get 15,
Yeah.
which is fine. That's the deal. But they tipped me $50. And then in the review, they were like, I'm just going to paraphrase. They were like, this guy is fantastic, especially if you're a Phillies fan. Like, so then I thought maybe I should market myself as the Phillies guy or whatever the fuck. Because I'd somehow, these strangers had fallen under my spell. They enjoyed what I did. Shocking, I know. And you guys are all out there, you're nodding. You're like, yeah, sometimes we like what you do. And so there you go. Now I've got these three guys. Remember I talked earlier about all of you were gone and I need to start a grassroots? That's where I'm fucking starting it, right there on Cameo. Telling Phillies stories to strangers and then having them go, we should check out his podcast. And then 18 minutes into this podcast, they go, oh, he's like this all the time. This wasn't even like this wasn't worth $50. This fucking guy does this for free every week. And I said, no, this is worth 2 cars. All right. My battery is now at 31%.
All right.
And I don't think it messes up the recording if I talk, but I mean, it's on your end. But
No,
I think this is all right.
Yeah.
Lily,
I'm gonna. Oh yes. Thank you.
no, thank you for being here and thank you for doing
Thank
this.
you.
And I wish we could have kept going, but fuck you, power. Fuck you, electric. I'm so mad at electricity right now. Oh, dude, I would totally punch a lightning bolt. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go kick an outlet, but then my big toenail will go in, and I'm gonna get fried and died. Lily, you're the best for sitting in. I don't think we didn't talk much.
I missed this.
You're lovely and nice to say so. And yes, maybe let's do 2 next week.
I hope so. Yeah. Provided everything else calms down, absolutely.
And if I have a place to live. And the sink and the electric hasn't killed me in the middle of the fucking night. You know who's really their LADWP is coming for me, man. I just paid that bill the other day, you fucks. All right, Lily, we will see you next week.
All right. Bye,
Thanks.
Michael.
Bye.
If there's anything I like more than me, it's people who like me. I love me, but if you love me, I love you. 'Cause you know why, we both love me. How great am I? Let's talk about that for a while, and by a while, I mean forever.
Hi, I'm stand-up comedian and sex symbol Tig Notaro.
And I'm actor and writer Cheryl Hines.
Before Cheryl and I got into the big business of podcasting together, we were just simply friends.
And we're still friends. But now we talk about a different documentary every week on our podcast, Tig and Cheryl, True Story. So whether you love documentaries or just want to hear us slowly lose our minds, check out Tig and Cheryl, True Story, wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, cool.